the defensive tackle group, how impressed have you been with the way they've come along this year?
Well, good. You know, it's very unknown when you lose as many as we lost a year ago. We lost 3 really good players, and so you got guys that are 4 and 5 that's got to step up and be 1 and 2, and then we lost DJ early in the season. And I guess the impressive part of this group for me is how they went about, and Scott Pagano and Christian Wilkins, Rod Byers stepped up, you know, when we didn't have DJ. And then he comes back at mid-season and has really jumped right back in, you know, where he'd been, and been a great addition for us at that point in time, because here's a fresh guy. But probably one of the most impressive things is a guy like Christian come in as freshman, as much as he's been able to contribute and learn what to do. You know, that's the thing of a guy getting comfortable and being a good player, is understanding what to do so you have confidence to go out and do it. But he's brought a lot to the football team by being able to contribute to that group.
You guys have really been able to kind of have that 2-deep rotation with Watkins, Reeder, and Pagano, and Wilkins. How much does that help these guys when they can keep them fresh, rotate them in and out?
Well, that's kind of been my MO wherever I've gone, and you have to convince the head coach of that early, because everybody, hey, why we ain't got the best players in the game? Well, those guys are good enough, and we were fortunate to win a national championship at Tennessee when I coached. And I was saying I didn't really care. I had 4 guys, and I didn't know which one's game. The 5th guy was a young guy that played some. So I've always tried to do that, and trying to develop that here. And you know, a year ago, you know, Deshaun and Grady might start, Josh and Grady might start. Carlos started ahead of those guys that are playing the NFL right now, and DJ has also. So that's kind of been, I think you got to do that where my guys play. It's as tough a place as there is on the football team, just because you get pounded. I mean, we don't deal with one blocker. We're going to deal with 2 or 3 most every play, and so you can get worn out, and then all of a sudden you don't have your best players in the 4th quarter when you need them to win the game. So I think it's critical that you develop depth and be able to play.
I know you didn't have DJ for half a year, but him and Roderick being seniors, what kind of leadership have they provided for that group?
They've provided a lot. Roderick Byers is an unspoken, guys don't know what he's contributed to his football team. Starts on 2 or 3 special teams and just brings a lot to the room. And it's not a big deal if he plays 20 plays or plays 10 plays with him. I know he'd love to play 40 plays, but he understands his role, and he really does a great job with it. He's a much better player than he's ever been. He's a 5th-year senior. We moved him over. This time last year, he really helped our offense. And for that guy to come back and do what he's done, and then I think it just speaks volumes of what DJ Reeder's all about. When a guy misses half the season, then he's elected a team captain by his peers. You know, that's pretty strong, you know, and so I think both of them, and DJ obviously has brought a lot back. We all saw what he was able to do against Miami and getting back in the mix and all that kind of thing. So both of those guys as seniors bring a lot to my room, and they've brought a lot to our football team.